Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. I am Cher. Guess what time it is? It is already time for my monthly empties video. So this is where I take all of the beauty empties that I have used up for the month and I share them all with you, and I give kind of a little mini speed review. We kind of share whether I would repurchase again or pass, and why. I like to do this because I go through a lot of beauty products each month, and so this is a great way to be able to kind of share my thoughts and my reviews on things that I haven't been able to cover in other videos. So if that interests you, stick around and we're going to dive right on it. All right, guys, so welcome if you're new here. I'm Cher. My usual little script and spiel. Sorry if I repeat this every single time and annoy you guys, but basically I do a lot of beauty here on the channel. I definitely cover a lot of different beauty boxes. I do the spoilers, the unboxings, the try-ons, and reviews on a lot of the popular ones. And then I also love just to do, you know, a lot of like latest breaking makeup and beauty. I cover a lot of the sales, and I end up always being a sucker for them and buying something. So anyway, we do a lot of beauty here, and so this gives me the chance to try so many different things and be able to share it with you guys. And anyway, if that kind of stuff interests you, you'll definitely want to stick around here and pop that subscribe so you don't miss all of the fun, all of the reviewing we're doing here, especially if you're a big beauty box fan. So I have not counted how many items I have. My regular viewers know I do have some that show up every single month. We definitely have a few of those, but then we have some new things. So yeah, let's start going through it. I'll count how many there were at the end and put it on the thumbnail so we know about how many. Also, keep in mind, I'm trying to put all these products down in the caption. Some of them occasionally, like I can't find them if they're not sold anymore or obscure. But I'm trying to kind of list everything down there for you. So if there's any you're interested in and want to shop, I always appreciate your support through my links where I do earn commission. I also have a few discount codes sometimes. So if there's any that will save you money on them too, I'll try to include my codes for them. All right, so let's start digging in. We do have a lot of hair this time, I will let you know. So the first thing, I finished off this Color Wow Money Mist. This is like a leave-in conditioner, and I had heard such good things about it. And we also got the mask version in our Allure Beauty box, like month before last, I think. And I had to try it out. I definitely have really liked it. It's definitely a good one, and I was glad that I picked it up. After hearing the rave reviews on it. The only complaint that I'll give is that this little dispenser is really hard to work with. What it does is, like, when you spray, it lets out this very long lasting spray. So I'm just not used to that in a leave-in conditioner. I like to spray my wet hair at night and just go and like comb through it. I use it as a detangler a lot of times too. And with this, it's like you've got to sit and let it like spray all the way out, get it all out first before you let go, or you're going to spray it everywhere. It's not going to get in the hair. So I don't like it. I'm not used to that dispenser. But besides that, the actual leave-in conditioner was great. So I'm really glad that I picked this up. And more with hair. Maybe I'll try to stick with the hair stuff first. This is definitely one of my monthly ones that shows up every month. That's my hair dye in the shade Cappuccino. I love this brand, the Schwarzkopf. This is drugstore, but it's probably like the premium of the drugstore. It's the better brand in my opinion. I have done almost all of the drugstore brand hair dyes because I started graying. Really, I got my first gray hair in my 20s, but I really had to start getting aggressive towards, you know, in my mid 30s. And now I have to dye every single month because I start getting the skunk root line. It's like completely silver up here. I'm 46. So yeah, that is my life. So anyway, I have found, I have tested probably every drugstore color, you know, product. And this is my favorite brand of all of them. It just gives the most life, the most body, and it's the longest lasting in my opinion out of all of them too. So this is my favorite. And similarly, you guys see this all the time also, is the Root Touch-Up. I usually pick up Loreal. Sometimes I get other ones, but a lot of times I get this one because it's so convenient. And this is just a Root Touch-Up spray. You just spray it really fast right there along the part line, and that gets me through until my hair dye. My gray hair starts showing up about, definitely by the 3-week mark. I'm there right now, actually. It's gonna be time soon to dye. And, you know, but it's like I don't want to dye it yet just because a few grays are popping up, but they really shine through like crazy in dark brunette hair like this. It's almost black hair. And this is pretty much what my natural color used to be. Was like a very dark brown, almost black, almost jet black. So that means that gray hair just, it sticks out like a sore thumb. So it's like if I go to dye every time the first gray hair pops up, it's going to shine through. I'll be dyeing constantly, and I can't do that. It's not good for your hair either. So I usually have to do a roots touch-up spray to get me through a little bit. So this is just so convenient, and I usually get like a dark brown. This is the dark brown shade. And then similarly, we have the sideburn version of that. This is also L'Oreal, the Root Touch-Up, but it's more for the sideburns right along in here. Because, you know, if I spray, then it gets all over my face. It's harder. So this is where you can just brush it into the hair. So those are all very routine products you guys see every month, or at least almost every month. Definitely the hair dye. All right, we're just going to keep going with the hair products first here, guys. So my shampoo that I just finished, this is from by Tara. I have not known the name of this the whole time. By Tara JT, and it has that symbol on it. I don't know what that is. PTH. This is a brand from, I know you can get it at CVS. I basically got it in PR from, it was a CVS mailer where they were having a big hair event from different brands, and it was actually Heritage by Mindy. That was the actual, one of the brands involved. And so they had kind of coordinated several different hair brands, and they sent me a hair package. I ended up really liking this. Now, I will tell you that I'm usually not a big drugstore shampoo or conditioner person. I just don't have a lot of luck with them. They usually are terrible in my hair, but this is one that was great. It is a clarifying shampoo with moisture. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. And of course, I just finished it off, so I need to move on to the next shampoo. And then I also finished a conditioner. This is L&H Hemp and Biotin conditioner. You can get these on Amazon. So originally, I can't remember if this particular conditioner is mine that I bought with my own money or if it was the brand's, because originally they did gift me this in PR. So I got a set of shampoo and conditioner from them, and then I ended up liking them so much that I went back and bought it on my own from Amazon. The conditioner may still be the one they gifted me, because I tend to go through shampoo faster than I do conditioner. I think the shampoo is what I've restocked, and then the conditioner, I think this was the last of what they sent. So I went back to this one after a while of using other ones, and I was reminded how much I love this. It is fantastic. Now, biotin always does really well in my hair. I'm a big biotin person, and so whenever I'm buying shampoo kind of off the grid, whenever I'm in between doing a review or something, I always go for a biotin product. Because it does so well in my hair. But this makes my hair so soft and just, it glows. It's smooth and silky, and I just love the feel of it. It's also vegan and cruelty-free, of course, and sulfate-free as well. And so this is just a great option. Like, you can get it right off of Amazon. So this is going to be like a routine pick of mine for sure. Okay, I think that was all the hair stuff. So now we'll move on to the other stuff. Okay, you'll see a lot of body care from me this month also, because I've been recovering from surgery. And so for a little while, especially the first couple weeks while I was in a lot of pain, one of the only things that was giving me relief was taking, you know, really hot baths. It just helped like relax all the muscles that had been in pain all day. It was kind of like just the only relief I could think of to help me once I was cleared to be able to take a bath. So I was taking a bath every day, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day that first week, not the first week because I wasn't cleared then, but that second week. And then after that, I've been taking one most every night. And now I've gotten to where I realized how much I love my bath time. It is such a wonderful self-care time for me. So anyway, I have a lot of things I've been using while I've been taking my wonderful, luxurious baths. I put on a candle, I put on my music, and I just like enjoy that time so much. So One of the things I went through was another packet of Epsom salt. This was actually part of my surgery recovery. That's just straight off of Amazon. It included lavender, but I love it. I also went through yet another Bath & Body Works candle, the same one that you've seen in multiple empties videos from me because I love this scent the most. This is one of my favorites, and this is great for my like self-care meditation time. It's because it's stress relief. Eucalyptus and spearmint, love it so much. I think that was my last one though in this one, so I'm gonna have to restock with more. I guess we'll continue on the body care category. Next one is the Frank Body, that glycolic body scrub that we got in the Ipsy Glam bag, and I love these things. I really love Frank Body. I love their body care. And this one was good. It was nice. The only complaint I have about it was I got maybe 3, maybe 4 at the most uses out of it. So it was like 3 nights and it was gone. So I just, you know, but it was a, you know, it was a deluxe size, but you just don't get a lot out of it. I will say on my body care, I think part of why I go through it so fast is because I cover my whole body in it. I use it a lot on my heels to scrub, like my feet, but I use it like everywhere. It's just like my whole body. And so, you know, that takes a lot more to cover the whole body, I think. So another body care that I loved so much is this Dove body scrub. We got this in the Allure Reader's Choice Awards box. I had not heard of these before until then. These were incredible. I see why all the hype over it. I see why it was voted like best of the best. So good, and I am going to be restocking these like crazy, and so affordable because you can get them at the drugstore. This was the crushed macadamia and rice milk. It was so good. It was so good. Oh my gosh, I looked so forward to my bath every night for this. Okay, and then I don't usually always share like the personal care stuff, but this particularly came in Ipsy refreshments. It was gifted to me in PR. And I ended up loving these razors so much, but they were particular to Ipsy, to the refreshments brand. So I don't know how much you'd like continue getting them, but I've been using them ever since. They had like refill razors on them. So, but I think I finally have gone through all of the razors, and there's parts of it that are starting to like rust out and stuff, and it's just getting gross. And so I'm like, I need to toss the razor and start over with another one, but it's a bummer because I loved this razor. Like this was so good. And I'm so tempted to get an Ipsy's refreshment subscription just to see if I can get more of these. And then more Ipsy. So another Frank Body. This was another one in a glam bag. And I've had this one before from them. It was a repeat item for me, but I was happy to get it again because I love it. This is my favorite one. This is the Rosehip Body Scrub and Cleanser. Again, only like 3 or 4 uses, but man, I love the smell of it. I love how it like melts onto the skin. It is so good too. So another one I enjoyed so much. I think that was all of my body care. Yeah, so we've covered hair and body care stuff today. So now we'll move on to the other stuff. And I know y'all are finally probably starting to think like, are there any negative reviews? Like all of this stuff was wonderful. Like I have excellent reviews on most of it. So now we'll just see on this other stuff, and I can't remember everything, so we're just going to take it one at a time. Okay, I finally went through the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. I had gotten this a long time ago in PR from Good Molecules. I really liked it, and when I did my skincare declutter, I realized it was like almost empty. Like it only had like a couple drops left in it, so I was like, well, let me empty it and finish it instead of just throwing it, you know, decluttering it. And so, yeah, I like it. I think this is a really good, like affordable option for people. And I think it's, you know, Good Molecules tends to sort of be geared a lot towards younger age ranges sometimes, but I have liked it as mature skin as well. This one has shea butter, macadamia nut oil, plant-derived silicone alternative. It's very hydrating and whatnot, so I did really like it. Okay, I used up the last of an e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I used to love the Camo Concealers. It used to be like one of my favorites. because it's very full coverage. It's a lot like the Shape Tapes, really full coverage. And so when it first goes on, you're like, oh, this is amazing. However, for long-term wear, I'm not as crazy about it. I even started off with some of this on clients before, but I started noticing, like at their pictures, I would cringe because I'm like, it's fading, it's wearing off, their dark circles are coming through, it's just, it gets cakey, it creases. So like, I don't really recommend it over time, but it's like that initial, when it first goes on, you're like, yes, this is amazing, you know? So that's kind of my take on it. And I had several shades left over that I pulled out of my kit because I was like, no, I do not want to put these on clients, and just started using them for myself. This one's a lot lighter for me, but it works sometimes. This was in Fair Rose, a very, very like bright concealer, probably too light for me. Okay, and I have gone through my Ride or Die Benefit brow pencil. This is in the shade 3.5. That's what I always wear. It's like the medium brown color. I am wearing it on my brows, but it's just another version. And this is one of the minis I had to get because I picked some up on the Sephora sale and the other ones were sold out. So I picked up like a couple of minis to get me by. And so this is one of them. And this is my Ride or Die. This is my favorite brow pencil on the planet. And so this is kind of my routine one that I tend to use the most and definitely recommend the most. Okay, I also went through the Tower28 Mascara. And so I had been hearing a lot of things about this, and I had not done a lot of Tower28 yet. And I finally ended up trying, I think I got this on the Sephora sale too. I was so impressed at first. I'll say at first, here's the one, because what I like about it is it grabs each lash individually. So it gives this very clean, lengthening look. Or I thought it was lengthening. Well, I'll talk about that in a minute. It gives a very clean look, and it like really like kind of separates each lash. So it keeps everything completely uniform, completely perfect. So it's like fantastic for a very clean girl mascara, in my opinion. But like so I was so impressed at first. Then I came back to it after using a couple other mascaras I'd been using, and I realized, it's not lengthening and it's not volumizing like hardly at all. It's not doing much for me. I feel like it's very lifting too, and maybe curling. It really like lifts and curls and like separates the lashes into a very uniform look. And I think it just all depends on what you're looking for in a mascara, because they all do different things, you know what I mean? And so that's what's unique about it. But I think lately I've just been preferring something that's going to give me a whole lot more length and volume, and this is not doing that. So on one hand, I really recommend it, and I thought it was a very like unique, amazing mascara for some things, but then not others, if that makes sense. Okay, I also was using for my eye cream the last month or so is this Caudalie, and it's the Premier Crew. Premier Crew is the name of it, I think. This is like my favorite eye cream, one of my favorites. Love it. I love this brand so much. It's French, and it's like the perfect mix of like firming but delicate too on the skin. I don't know how to describe the French products. There's a certain something that's just unique to them. So I love this, but I think I picked this up on the Allure member store, and I'm thinking these may be in like more mini sets, because I got like a set of 3 of them, and I think they're more in minis. So I went through it pretty quickly. Okay, and then now I think I am down to a lot of like samples, like sample size stuff here I tried. This was in the Macy's beauty box. This is my Ride or Die Lancome Genifique Advanced Serum. Love this stuff so much. It's amazing. I have a full bottle. Actually, I think I have 2 full bottles of this. So this was a repeat for me. But I switched to it after I had a skin reaction to a retinoid cream I have a video out there on, and was like, okay, I know that I can use this and it's good for my skin, but I don't have reactions to it. So I just decided to use my little sample of it, and I used it up really fast. I mean, I only got like a few nights out of it, honestly, but this is one of my favorite serums out there. Love it. And then I finally got to try Strivectin. I got this sample in the Macy's Beauty Box also, but I have a fuller size that was PRGifted from them too. And this is some good stuff. This is very highly coveted, very recommended out there a lot. Really tackles wrinkles and fine lines and whatnot. Amazing, I think, for mature skin. But it's also, you know, I don't think it's too bad for sensitive skin and all of that. I think it's very effective. Now, I haven't been able to put it to the test for like a long period of time, but it's also designed for stretch marks as well. So I really need to try that out on like my stomach stretch marks from having those babies, and really put it to the test there. But from what I was able to try, I have definitely liked it so far. Okay, I also picked up the Wonderglow Primer from Charlotte Tilbury. This came in just the haul that I did, and it was like a sample that came with it, and I got to try it, and I definitely loved it. Love it. I might have to go back for a full size, but it's a very like glowing primer, so definitely a good one. Could become a go-to, yeah. However, okay, I do have a pretty negative one though. This one's also from Charlotte Tilbury. This is another sample I got from that same haul. It looks full, but I think it filled back up again. I thought it was empty. I don't really want to empty the rest of it though, because it's horrible. No, I'm sorry. It's the Magic Serum. Now, I love her Magic Cream. Okay, I love her moisturizer. This is a serum though. It got these like essential oils in it though that smell horrible. I don't know if it's frankincense that's in here. I can't remember what's in here. There's like, I get like a frankincense smell from it, and I can't stand the smell to put this on. And then I didn't really feel like it was the type of serum that I like or was drawn to. Like, I didn't really feel like it was a great serum on my face. It was a little, I don't want to say oily, but just nothing special about it to make it worth the smell. She also did send a sample of the Airbrush foundation in that haul too. And I tried some in like the 3 different shades that I can pull off without looking ridiculous in those shades. And they don't give you enough in the sample to really get it covered on your face. So I had to kind of mix them. But yeah, and I think I've tried this before. And, you know, I've always liked it. I've always thought it was a really good one. I've never done it for clients, but I might still think about it, you know, occasionally. But yeah, it's a good one. I think it covers a good bit, but at the same time kind of gives you, this isn't like the most glowy. This is actually more of the matte. But yeah, I thought it was really good. All right, another sample. We have the L'Occitane Immortale. No, Immortale Divine. This is youth cream. And this one has more of a perfumed scent to it. This is also French, another favorite brand, like French brand. I love everything from them I've tried. And this is another one I loved that just, yeah, it's good stuff. But this one has more of a nice, like perfumey scent to it too. We got to try the Better Screen UV Serum from Kiehls. This was part of the Macy's Beauty Box when they did the takeover box. Sorry, it's dirty from other stuff in the empties basket. Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, definitely felt a little more, I could tell it had more of a sunscreen base to it. But yeah, it was a serum too. I think it would be a good one for just your, basically like sunscreen. But it also includes collagen peptide. All right, my last product in here, more Caudalie, and this is the Vinoperfect Radiance Serum. I enjoyed this a lot too. This is kind of more like what I thought I was going to be getting with the Magic Serum from Charlotte Tilbury, but this is more like it. Again, the French skincare. I don't know how to explain it. It's divine. So this was really good. I think I like the eye cream best out of everything I've tried for them so far, but really like this one too. Okay, that's everything, guys. Everything I have used for the month of July. I can't believe we're almost at the end here. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get those out to you. So yep, I had a lot of good ones this time. You definitely saw a big, like I said, body care theme going on. My baths have been amazing. So that has been a big focus of this month, and lots of hair care that I had gone through too. It was just kind of reached that point where everything got used up. And then a few makeup goodies and skincare goodies as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that and it was helpful. Let me know what all you've been using in July and what your favorite products were. Again, check out the caption for any of these brands or products you were interested in, and make sure to stick around for more reviews and all the beauty box fun. Turn the notification bells on so you don't miss them, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.